What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stoid podcast. I'm your host, Justoid. We're back here at the home studio for another episode of your favorite local podcast, Stoid podcast. I'm sitting here with two longtime homies, Sandbox homies, Alex Bralis and Matt Forseth. Where can the people find you online, guys?
So my IG is Alex X Bralis.
My personal is just Views by Matt.
So you could find us also on Retro Motorsports USA.
Where are you from, Alex? Where are you born at?
Born and raised here. I kind of moved around the burbs as a kid, but I settled out in Aurora, and that's where I met these two fine gentlemen.
How about you, Matt? Where are you from?
I grew up in Aurora. I went to school with Justin ever since we were middle school.
Yeah.
So 6th grade, I met Justin.
Where were you born at, though?
I was born in Hinsdale, so I was born around Chicago.
Okay.
I was born in Joliet, but I lived in Plainfield for a good portion of my life.
Okay. Tell the people a little bit more about your business before we, get cracking into things. What do you guys do?
So for anyone that's into vintage 90s BMWs, specifically the E36 chassis, we're very familiar with them. We do a lot of playing with them in pretty much every aspect you can imagine. Buying, selling, parts, service, all that stuff. We're not your typical mechanics. We only work on what we like, so.
We also do have a YouTube that's also Retro Motorsports USA, where we do post a lot of content of us just messing with the cars from the 90s, so definitely check that out if you're interested.
I've personally seen it firsthand. It started in a fucking driveway off of Montgomery and Eola, and turned into something that I don't think anybody could have really imagined. They just got their own property, their own location to do it at, their own garage.
Two of them.
I think this guy's personally ran through over 100 BMWs. To my far left, this guy at least 40, right? 30.
I'd say it's not as much as he has, but it's up there for sure. I lost count after 15, so we run through them eventually.
He's had more cars that are not registered than have been.
Oh yeah, easily.
I've only had like maybe 5 to 10 that have been registered.
Yeah, I can agree.
The rest are just
likewise. Yeah.
He's like, hey, I have a plate for an E36. If all I buy is E36, I don't think I'll have a problem here. Gets pulled over, E36.
I used to do that with black cars because there was a period of time where I had so many black
30
ones.
black ones. You get
Back
pulled
in
over
college,
with the black.
yeah.
You get pulled over with the black E36. They're all black E36. Fuck you.
That worked back then, but now our collections have colorized much more.
Yeah.
There's a lot more color going on now.
So while I have you guys here, I am gonna need that violet car for a music video.
The Techno Violet?
Yes, Matt, the Techno Violet. I'm gonna need that for a video.
When?
Or
I don't know. What are we doing?
We just cleaned that. We just cleaned it. It's ready. No, the Techno Violet car will definitely look good for you. I mean, we've also filmed with cars in the past. I mean, me and Matt have done drifting in your videos way back then. So even those were
For instant.
I do visit those often. Like I do visit that.
Last time.
Yeah, the last time that was a good one with the M3. So we've had some 90s Beamers in your videos, and I would definitely hope we could do some more of that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What about on Facebook? I know a lot of your sales are on Facebook Marketplace, right? You want to plug a Facebook or anything?
So we run them off our personals mainly just to bring traffic in, but we do have a main page that we post on. It's not as popular as our Instagram, but basically we get a lot of people coming in through Facebook. As of lately, the IG's been picking up too. People inbox us every day, new faces, new people come through. Someone just yesterday drove 4 hours from where were they from?
They were from right outside of St. Louis.
Yeah.
But that's pretty normal. You know, when you have stuff that no one else can get or no one else has or no one else wants to sell, etc. Desirable parts, people are willing to travel or people are willing to pay shipping or freight or whatever it is. They want them.
They want them. There's a high demand for these cars and the parts that come with it, and there's a big following behind them. As time goes on, they just get more popular, it seems. I remember me and Matt got into these cars when not many people cared for them, so we've seen a lot. We've seen a lot over the course of 8 years? 8 years plus.
Yep. When we got into these cars, it was just because they were affordable and available, and
they weren't Japanese junk.
And now it's turned into kind of like a trend, a popularity type of thing. And it's an international language. You know, you go overseas and they appreciate the same cars in different ways, and it all translates, and all the parts they're kind of like trading cards. You know, when you start knowing what you're looking at, you look at a car and you dissect it. You say it's got these wheels and these bumpers and these seats, and it's this color over this color with this engine. You know, you can really nerd out pretty quick, but it's kind of like trading cards. That's the best way I'd say.
That's the best way to put it. I would totally agree with that.
Yeah, because before you got into Beamers, and I guess this could kind of kick off the whole getting back to the roots and telling the story moving forward.
It's a long story, yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking for the tips, my bad. Shit.
You found tip.
He found tip.
We're back, and Justin found tip. Watch him put tip in his mouth.
Pause.
Yeah, literally.
Watch him put tip in his mouth sounds crazy. Justin, I don't know if you like tip in your mouth. Justin don't like tip in his mouth.
Just this tip.
Just this tip?
Just this kind of tip. No, but obviously you found your keen with the E36s, but vehicles you had before that, like your first vehicle at 15 with no license was a
Ford Explorer.
Miley.
Oh,
yeah, he named it.
With a trailer hitch on it and an American flag.
You brought the sticker. You brought the sticker. OMWFY2B or whatever.
On my way to fuck your bitch.
Literally.
What a point in time.
What was after that?
After that, it was Crown Vic.
And that became a wave.
For you too.
3 or 4 people got a Crown Vic.
Yeah.
For the record, I did it better.
Fuck out of here.
We're gonna drop a photo of Whitney, and we're gonna drop a picture of the purple demon in here, and I want everybody in the comments to say which one looks fucking better.
The shark mouth was hard.
Yeah.
For what it was, the shark mouth was hard.
On the Cobra wheels as teenagers, I know Thomas liked that too, right? Yeah, Thomas was like, yeah.
He owned it, and so did you.
We all owned the same car.
Passed around.
Yeah, I think I passed around between us 3.
When I got that, I bought it from the police department, and by the time it was done, Thomas was welding the door shut, kicking the glass out, and racing at Sycamore Speedway.
Welding the door shut is
Crazy.
insane.
It's been through a lot of iterations. And not even that. It doesn't even end there. Kaden used to own that thing. That's who I bought it from.
Like Kaden.
Yeah. So Matt sold it to Kaden, and then Kaden posted on Marketplace. Dude, Matt got that thing off for so much money, and I got it for like not even a fraction of what he paid. Whitney's been through a lot of people. I remember your Vic though. You were stoked on that thing.
Did it
That was your favorite project you've had.
I was with him when he bought his Vic.
Did it better. But
crazy.
besides that, after that, is that when you got into E36? After that, or was there something else in between?
I'll pass the mic to him. This is a long story.
Yeah, so I started with the Explorer. Jeez, I had the Explorer when I was 15, and who was gonna tell us we couldn't drive a car without a license? Yeah, we were all around in that. No license, nothing, didn't care.
I remember that.
That was
I
bad.
used to pull the fuck up to my house.
Yes, I used to pull the
fuck in
fuck.
the garage. Like, man, what the fuck?
Yes, who was gonna tell me I couldn't drive?
Like 2017. 2018?
Before that.
I think this was like 2016.
16?
Yeah. And then I got the Crown Vic. I had those both at the same time for a short period of time. And then I traded the Explorer for a Fox Body Mustang. Remember that? I had no business with that car.
That
was
thing
my
was
first
ugly.
project car. And it ran twice, the day I bought it and the day I sold it. I made money in between though.
Didn't you send somebody off from Linus's house?
No, we were gonna get there. Justin, we were gonna get there. We were gonna get there. Okay, so after the Fox Body. After the Fox Body, I met Alex. Alex had an E36.
Before the Fox Body, you met me.
Yeah, before the Fox Body, but after the Fox Body, I had met Alex, and I wanted an E36, and that's when I got the gold car. The gold car was BMW number 1. Mm-hmm. Still a rare ass color, and
Didn't you get it back at a certain point?
no, bro.
there was
Like
money.
2 months ago, that car got scrapped in Aurora. One of our customers was like, "Yo, there's this really weird gold BMW at you pull it in Aurora." And he sent me pictures, and I was like, damn, someone literally scrapped that car, which I knew where it was, too, so I should have grabbed it. But, yeah, so that white car, I bought that car for under $500, and we cleaned it up, 50 shades of white spray paint. We had a lot of fun in that thing. We took it to GLD once. That was pretty fun. No, we had our good fun in that car. And then I think I had it posted for like $2,000, and we were at Linus's house. And
I have a video, I think, maybe. Of us sitting in the garage. It was dark. There's a video of us in the dark, and the only light in the garage is like there's 9 people in the garage, but the only light was off of one of those gas heaters where there's the 2 big headlights and it's like orange. Yeah. And I have a video, I said some freaky shit to you.
I don't remember this.
Freaky ass.
I believe it, but I don't remember.
Do we have a timestamp or anything?
This was probably 20.
It was cold. It was cold. Because dude was concerned that it wouldn't have heat.
Of 19, or it was definitely winter of 19. 19 or 18, one of the two.
So the guy that came to look at the car, I bought this car for a few $100. Spit shine, a little bit of white spray paint here and there, probably a few mechanical things, and I think we did put different wheels on it. Had it posted for $2,000. Some guy came, and his friend got pulled over in the neighborhood.
Doing 90.
Doing 90.
Oh,
no. It wasn't even his friend. He paid some dude he knew to drive him down to buy this car, and dude got pulled over, got a big ass ticket, like right outside of our friend's house, and then dropped this kid off, and the kid's like, so I guess this is my way home. He's like, I guess I have to buy it. Are you negotiable at all? And I think I went down to like $1,800.
Damn.
And sent him on his way.
And it was like a barely running car.
That car ran decent. It was just rotted and falling apart.
I'm looking.
What is up with
It was probably around that time,
in your
yeah.
mom's kitchen. Multiple fucking cars.
And they're all awkward and goofy, and they all come with a stupid story of how I got them and where they're going.
Yeah.
Justin, remember that time you bought a truck?
Yeah.
That was funny. I convinced Justin one day to buy a baller-ass
Now
truck.
I need it again.
Huh?
Now I need it again.
You bought it and then lost your need to have it. If you continued your need to have it, bro, you would have been
now I
flexing
do.
it. Justin told me one day, he said, I got made fun of in my Civic at the job site. I said, 2500 Chevy on 22s.
We played with those.
Yeah, that was sick.
We definitely played with those.
The 2500 days, when we had Suburban 2500s and you had your 2500,
All 3 of us.
the 2500s are hard. Don't sleep on the 2500s. All 6 O's.
Dude, I remember one time I was at Portillo's on 59 and Jefferson, and I was just in the parking lot. I don't know what I was doing. I was probably leaving, and I heard you fly past me in the rig, bro. I was like, dude, that thing sounds good. I turn my neck, I see Justin fly by with the sticker on the windshield. What did it say? What did it say?
On the front?
On the front
I tore that shit off.
It had a sticker, I thought.
Yeah, but I tore it off. It said some Mexican ass shit.
I remember that thing was chugging though. That thing was moving.
Big ass
Dude,
sticker
I
on
was
the
like,
front.
dude, it looked good moving.
And a
I remember
big
that.
ass sticker on the
It
front.
was
of
nighttime. I do remember that.
He bought that from someone we knew. It was like, I think it was Fernie's friend.
I don't know.
Facebook still.
It was Fernie's friend Antonio or something
Yeah.
like that, right?
I got the last name right now. Duarte.
Antonio.
Antonio Duarte. Cool dude. He has BMW.
Shout out, bro. And then, what was after that? Shit. Oh, I know what I want to get into, bro. I want to start from 6th grade.
6th grade?
I think take it back. That's a good time.
I want to start from 6th grade. So, I got a couple, my mind goes a couple of places, but the first one and the best one that comes to mind for me is making our 6th grade science teacher piss her pants.
Miss Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you went to Fisher, you remember the TVs in the corner, they display the digital time.
Yeah.
So like 1, 2,
Well, they don't got
3.
that no more, but it was like the big box TVs, and they used to hang up on the corner in the room of the classroom, remember?
Yup.
And it was on like a shelf, and it was just up there, and it would never be on it. It would have the clock on it or something.
Clock, that's it.
And it was right above the TV desk.
Yeah, right above the door and shit.
I remember for some reason we were in this class at like 1:20, so we all agreed that at 1:23 in 45 seconds, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everybody was just gonna make a ton of noise, stand up and scream. I think it was slam books, wasn't it?
Was looking
the heaviest book.
I'm not doing it. I remember like Rashay was in there. And she was just turning around, look at you like.
Dude, there were at least like 5 to 10 people that did it. Yeah. That was enough. We made her pee her pants. She had to go change. I don't think she ever forgave us.
And you know the name of this YouTube page. I want to shout her out. The Body Rolls bitch.
Oh, Leslie Hall.
Shout out Leslie Hall.
Tight Pants Body Rolls.
We were in 6th grade. We're 24, 25 years old now. Tight Pants Body Rolls was the anthem in our 6th grade science class. Shout you out. I'm going to put a clip of that in. Actually, I need to show everybody behind the camera that.
Tight Pants. Alex, you haven't seen this? I'm surprised we're friends.
Watch out for my body rolls. Watch out for my body rolls.
That's crazy.
This is how we do it. Yeah. There was more than that. This nigga used to do like graffiti in his notebook, and then he tried to like sell custom names on Facebook.
I remember that.
And with his markers, and
some dumbass people were buying them for like $2-3 a piece. I was getting rich.
And he wouldn't even do his working class. He would just draw.
My whole school experience was a fucking joke. Some people might know, but like my high school experience was a joke. I went to a bunch of schools.
I want to know, did you fake the whole like special thing in middle school?
No, the teachers were just on my ass. What do you mean?
Hold on, what?
Hey yo, what the fuck? Used to have I was just belligerent. No, he had everybody convinced he was autistic. He thought it. You had all of us convinced you were autistic.
Listen.
No, he was a little special needs.
Listen, so there was a period of time, 5th grade to like 7th grade-ish, there were a bunch of doctors that literally, like, my parents were concerned. They were like, are you special? And like one doctor did diagnose me as like with Asperger's, which is a form of autism. And then another said that I had Tourette's, but in reality, I think I'm just belligerent.
Sitting there, fuck you. Yeah, because this fuck has a designated teacher that goes class to class with him, sits next to him at his
babysitter.
Desk. I'm in this Miss Haas is like, I think it was math. It was a math class. This bitch talking about pie and shit, I remember. Right? And she did history. I forgot which one I was in with you. It was probably history. So we had this thick ass book. One day, middle of lecture, bitch is talking, doing her job, bro. Doing her fucking job. And the teacher that's sitting with him, it was that like dirty blonde, curly haired, like.
I don't even remember.
You don't remember? I remember very vividly. The teacher used to follow you around. I remember I don't remember her name. I remember exactly what she had, like dirty ass, like sandy hair.
I don't remember. It was
like really curly and long.
Never mattered to me.
Either way, she was chilling in the back of the room, and you looked to your right, you looked to your left, you looked at the teacher, you looked down at that book. And you slammed the book, boom, and then threw it off of his desk. And then just kind of like looked at her and just like smiled, like, you know? And then, all right, Matt, come on, it's time to go. And pick him up when he leaves class.
That's crazy.
See you later.
Yeah. And I wanted to be friends with him.
You guys were friends with that?
No, we were like school friends.
That's my friend.
No, like we were friends. But the problem was before he got expelled, we got into so much trouble that reputation carried with me through the rest of middle school, and then molded what happened to me in high school a little bit. Now, it's not your fault.
I see where you're putting the blame.
I'm not blaming you. I'm saying it started somewhere. And I was just a little boy at Steck Elementary who...
Innocent, he claims.
Who thought the way you handle your problems is by going, enough, when somebody's bullying you and telling the teacher. And then I get put in classes with kids like him, and I realize that
Rules don't apply.
I gotta do something here. So if you can't beat them, join them, type of deal, right? So I became like number like 4 or 5 on the detention suspension list, and there's motherfuckers like Aaron Shepard and like Shams and Adam, Ben Fox.
Yeah.
Those are the people that are like above me, like the jackasses.
Yo. Me and Ben Fox duct taped Justin Oviofu to a chair and left him. Sorry, I just had to throw that out.
I was gonna talk about Obiofu in a second.
Aaron Shepard.
Don't talk about Will.
Yeah. He was bad as fuck. He was bad as fuck. He knows Aaron Shepard.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
Because he
God.
Tony
His
as an
sister-
artist or something.
His sister lived in my neighborhood, Ashley.
Mr. Sudsy.
That's not Aaron.
Mr. Sudsy, I swear to God.
Is Aaron?
That's his name.
They have an older
That's
brother.
Mr. Sudsy.
He changed his name.
That's Mr. Sudsy.
Oh, God.
That's how I know him. Yeah.
You booked him on a show or something?
Wants to, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Sudsy.
No.
This is
Yikes.
He came to my school. He came to my gym class. I think it was my junior year. He was there first year or first period gym, and then he would go back to wherever. When why did you come here for a period? Jake Knightley had gym class with him.
Weird
That's how-
ass guy.
That's how I found out, because like he started telling Jake how he rapped and everything.
fucking Fisher, dude. Rampant, playing like football with the accordion in the hallways, like throwing holes in the ceiling tile. The line was drawn though when the trend was started of snapping necks.
Oh my
And,
gosh.
So it was one thing when it was like just a couple of people doing it, like you, Ben, Jamontes, Alex Peterson.
Fitz was-
but then when
Fitz was-
Fitz started doing it, like, I
Fitz
think
took it
that's
to a
who I was
different
gonna
level.
say. When Justin Fitzpatrick started doing it, because he's the popular kid, everybody started doing it. And come stand in front of me, for example. Get a little low so it's on camera. Just a little turn around.
Fitz
Turn
did
around.
this to
Get a
everyone.
little low. I would walk up to you in the hallway at school behind you while you're not looking, and I could do this in front of your face too, but it works better from behind. And I just snap your neck, and it's not like hard. I would just kind of like touch you like that. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
And
But still, you're not expecting it.
Lance,
Yeah, bro, can I get some socks, low-key?
What?
Good time to pause.
yeah, fucking Fisher was bad.
Fisher was
for
fun
me.
until I got kicked out. Yeah, so I got kicked out. Long story short,
Throw me a bag of those Cheez-Its, please.
throw a round over.
Go around.
I crushed this. Fuck you. Fuck you. Take them.
There's enough to go around, animals.
No, he doesn't want the crushed ones.
I don't want the crushed ones.
Fuck you. You get a couple crushed in there, right?
Justoid, sponsored by Cheez-Its. Or do we have to hold the bag backwards?
Yep.
Once you left Fisher, we still stayed connected a little bit. We would hang out with like waiters, Obiofu, fucking myself. Alex Seguers would come around a little bit, Jared. And then we went into high school. Ryan came around with his little soft ass at the time. He was a little marshmallow. before he came to Man Rye Guy. Around that time, Thomas fought Mike Caravan.
Wait, can we talk about that? Can we put that on the record as fuck? Because I love that I was the middleman that had nothing to do with the whole situation.
The Tommy hood.
Thomas got set up. This was hilarious. So, Rory, so we were always in and out of my cars or whatever. Rory left a hoodie or a jacket in my car.
Tommy hoodie. It was a Tommy jacket.
Rory left a Tommy hoodie in my car. I didn't know whose it was. People would leave things here or there. Finders keepers, losers suck a dick. I don't know. And so Thomas asked me, he's like, hey, can I have this? I'm like, oh, sure, fine. Turns out he wore it to school. It was Mike's. Rory stole it from Mike. So naturally, Mike was on Thomas's ass. Tommy and the Tommy. Not a good look. And then what happened, Justin?
I offered to sell it back to him.
Damn. Wasn't it like cold out too? It was like winter time.
Wait. And around the same time, Thomas was 15, no license. And he was driving my car for some reason. I wasn't even there. It was like Mike and who else pulled up on you at the light thinking it was me, and they saw it was you. Do you remember that?
We were on dicks. I think that's when Kyron got stuck in the ditch.
Yeah, when me and Kyron were stuck in the ditch
On 75th?
on 75th in the G35. Yeah, we were stuck twice.
So when did Alex come into play? I don't remember. And how?
Through a past girlfriend. She introduced me to you. Yeah.
No.
She sent me your story.
Really?
When you hit the median at Matea?
No, you got that wrong.
Really?
So the way I understood it was, well, I'll take it back to what the event was. So it was like October, September, November. It was fall of 2017, I think. I just got my car, put new wheels on it, new tires. I was pretty stoked. It was Friday leaving school. I figured I'd be cool to slide out of there. Kicked that bitch out. I was doing good. Kicked the wheel the other way. Spun around, smacked the curb.
I think I remember seeing this on people's Snapchat.
And you know what's crazy? This is what's crazy. When it happened, I was like, no way I just did this. But then I was like, this is even more fucked because I was the first one out of school. Fucking all the school buses were passing by, all the cars were passing by. This was back when Snapchat, you could see the stories on like the left-hand side. All I saw was a red beam around the curb for like 20 stories, bro. I was swiping, red beam around the curb. I was like, dude, this is the worst day of my life. Going to school on Monday was fucking crazy, bro. I just kept to myself, kept my head down. I was kind of embarrassed. Not kind of, very. But anyways, that was whatever. That wasn't the life goes on. But the reason I met him was because someone that you knew, Ivan Castellano.
Oh yeah.
So-
I went to IP.
So Ivan, I remember this because I was cool with Ivan. He was an acquaintance at the time. He drove past me and he saw me hit the curb. And he sent a picture of me to you and said, do you know this dude? That's when this dude, you messaged me on something. I don't know if you got me on Snapchat or Instagram. But
Probably Instagram.
It was
Maybe
Instagram.
She gave me your Instagram.
It was Ivan who gave you the Instagram, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
I don't know. But all I'm saying is, I remember that you slid up in there, and you're like, bro, is this you? And I was like, unfortunately. You're like, bro, I fucking love your car. This thing's fucking sick. We gotta hang out. And
I wanted an E36.
that's what kicked it off. I got my car fixed. I slid up on Matt. I think the first time we hung out was...
Portillo's.
No. Yeah?
Yeah. Portillo's, you're about to clock in for work.
Yeah. But the first time I actually hung out with you was at your house, when you were putting the subs in Whitney.
With Blake. That was the day I met Blake too.
Yeah.
Well, I knew Blake from Fisher, but that was the first time I ever hung out with Blake. Because of Billy.
Yeah, I remember that's when the first time I met you was, and
Billy!
Beer Bong Billy.
Beer Bong Billy, bro. I miss that guy. But yeah, so we linked up after that. We went to the auto show, went to car meets, and then one thing led to another, and then he got his Beamer, I had mine. I got my E30, and then, I mean, as 17-year-olds, we were riding some pretty sweet cars at the time.
When they ran, they were always broken.
Yeah, they sat broken more than they did move.
I say this a lot. We didn't get into working on these cars as a choice. We liked the cars, and then to keep them on the road, we had to learn how to fix them.
Yeah, it was, and we were broke teenagers at the time, which sucked, but it was definitely a fun experience. We learned a lot along the way, you know. It's been a fun ride, I will say.
And now it's 2024, and now you know, it needs to do it, and a little bit of wah-wah in there, and then it'll be all good to go on the road.
Who knows this
What
guy?
the fuck are you even saying?
That's how you fix a car, man. Put the doohickeys in there, the shebang bang.
Is that what Zoe tells you?
I don't know what the fuck you're smoking, bro.
Hit a little bit of Baza, huh?
Justin, what about your first car? Let's hear about your first car.
I got a story about Justin's first
Bought or
car.
given?
The rendezvous. The rendezvous. That was the first time I met you. Was with the rendezvous.
I have that.
Huh?
I had it.
Okay, you want to? Okay, so right when I met you, like I think it was about a month after I was hanging out. We were going to Steak and Shake one day by the mall.
I pull up and I'm like, who's this side
No. You
Black Friday.
Was it Black Friday? Was it? You remember
I was
that?
in the Explorer.
No, you were in Whitney, bro.
And Gary was there in his car, and then Mike Salgado was there with Lucid or Looney
All I remember about
in
you,
a green and orange car, and we all parked at the Steak and Shake.
the first impression I ever had of you was when we ran into at Steak and Shake. And Matt saw you and was like, "Yo, what's up?" You know, you both greeted each other, and he was like, "You see the Timprint in this quarter panel? Someone kicked your quarter panel with a Timberland on." And that was the first impression I ever had of Justoid.
And it was winter, so the salt was all on his
Yes.
car. So you can see it was like Tim.
What was up with that? Why'd that even happen? You know the story. You're shaking your head like it's familiar.
Bring
it back.
Get beat up, but his car sure did.
Bring it back.
Throughout high school, I robbed a lot of people in various ways for various things.
Crazy. We'll never suspect.
This specific group of people, which shall not be named. I could name them off camera. No, you don't even know them. Doesn't even matter. Nobody in here knows them. Maybe you might. Some dudes that went to Naperville North. Bunch of African American folk. Wasn't a turf war. I don't know what it was, but we went back and forth a couple of times. There was that one time when we beat on dude at Smoko, and then there was another time when we pulled up to their apartment because we were finna stain them because they wanted to pick up loud, and I was like, oh, we went there, and the whole time it was a setup. So then 12 dudes pull up out of nowhere, and I'm in this little ass parking lot trying to get out, and they start kicking at my car and pulling at the door and shit.
Side mission, huh?
Yeah.
GTA
and
side
then,
mission.
like a week later, they pulled up in that little side lot across from the Walgreens on Montgomery and 30. That little side street, it's just a little, like, if you go through the light, you're going up, Walgreens is across the street on your left, Burger King.
Yeah.
That first right you can take after
30.
Yeah, after 34, the first right that you can take in that little neighborhood, that's just a cul-de-sac.
I saw a car on fire in that neighborhood one time. Literally
So
saw a car on fire.
we met in there, and when we pulled in, and I'm in the car with like 8, 9 dudes, like, you know, Spaz and all of his brothers in that, bro. We pull up in there, we're ready to duke it out with these niggas, and similar to the situation that happened with like Max, Abdul, and all the people with the Nikwa fucking turf war that I got into, they all start pouring out like zombies from in between each house in the cul-de-sac, right? And even the ones down at the end of the cul-de-sac. This
That's
guy's coming
crazy.
up. It's like 30 guys, dude.
That's crazy.
And they're grabbing garbage cans, trying to throw it at the car and shit. And
What the fuck?
we got the fuck up out of there. We were outnumbered.
That is crazy.
And then after that, I don't think I saw any of them besides for like a couple of years. Me and Jason were good. And then I ran into one time on my way to Lala, but
That's a crazy story though.
yeah, and with the Nikwa guys, fucking it started because I was robbing all of the Nikwa plugs for like zips to QPs.
Why though?
Before I got like a serious mentor, I was just robbing these motherfuckers because like I wasn't gonna pay for it, but I was definitely finna smoke. You know what I mean?
Sounds like Justin.
So driving, Abdul in the passenger seat and me in the back seat. And I might take this out. But either way, it's nice. I look at it and I look at him and I say, get the fuck out of the car. E-man, get the fuck out of the car. He's like, what do you mean get out of the car? And then Abdul just turns around.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Shit. Friday night successful. It was just shit over and over and over, and all these different equal plugs, shit like that over. They fucking got together, bro. They're like, this kid is a fucking nuisance.
You.
Yes.
What changed?
What do you mean what changed?
You're still a nuisance.
No, not like that though. But look, they get together, right? I forget their names, but there's twins.
Fuck that twins. Fuck the fucking Diaz
And
brothers.
like a bunch of like, there's probably like a lot of them, bro, like 25 guys, and it got to the point where like they had jumped Abdul one time because they knew I fucked with him outside of a restaurant, and there's a video of it somewhere online of Abdul just getting mopped in a parking lot. We're like, we need our get back, so we pull up to Smoko, and this is just like on some right place, right time shit, and we see like the main dude we're beefing with walking out of Smoko,
I know.
and fucking
I was in school with him, I think.
somebody else, and pretty much we took him up out of his pants and his backpack and their backpacks and everything, bro, and sent them off in their boxers, bro.
Have a good night.
And their backpacks, we're in high school. We have Chromebooks, right?
I remember those.
I stole their Chromebooks, bro. No lie. So look, we spin the block, right? This is like 2-3 days later, because at this point, I got called into Mr. Steele's office. Because now, for some reason, it's a school issue because I stole their MacBook Pros. So now I'm getting called to Mr. Steele's office asking about MacBook Pros, and they're searching my shit, and I don't got it, right? They can't come to my house, they need a warrant, you know what I mean? So that night when I go home, we take their bags and shit, we tell them, what's up, let's throw down, let's end it, right? So we go over there, we're by this park, this one elementary school over there in one of those neighborhoods by the crossings, and that's where they live, and we pulled past their house in Abdul's Q50, and I'm hanging out the back window, and I got 2 MacBooks, fucking hamburger style open, and I'm like, you want your fucking MacBook so bad? And then Abdul drives over it, backs off, drives back over it, we take off. Bro, you had to have heard this. Then we get in like a 3-car chase. They're chasing us down 59. They're chasing us down all those roads over there in Plainfield. We're throwing like crowbars out the window and like angle bars and blankets to try and swerve the car off the road, going like,
Bro, trying to throw banana peels on the road and
pretty
shit.
much Mario Kart shit, bro.
Oh,
And
God.
like turned into a whole chase because it is just fucked. And then all these guys, they were standing outside there. We got into it with all those guys.
Yeah, where did it end?
Fucking, so we pulled up one day to a field, like soon after that, right? And
Another car chasing me.
no, it wasn't another car. This wasn't another car chase. This was me saying enough's enough. We pull up to the same elementary school. We're thinking they're gonna walk over from the house or whatever. And once again, just like how I was saying with the other story, like a zombie apocalypse, bro. We're in the Q50, Josh Stotland's in his Mustang, and then somebody else had a 3rd car there. So we're like 10, 12 deep. And out of nowhere, in the headlights, you see like one dude's like 3M reflective jacket at first, but after like 20 more seconds, you see, I kid you not, all of these guys, every one of their uncles and cousins, and probably their friends.
Damn.
No lie, at least like 60 people.
That's crazy, yeah.
Holy shit.
I don't want that type of smoke, respectfully. And
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
And honestly, time goes on, and I run into some of these guys, like Lazy Dog seats me at the fucking table one day. It's a how you doing, like, it's almost like it never happened, bro. And like he sees me, oh, what you up to? Oh, you know, yeah, I heard
It's crazy how that
you got into some
You
bullshit.
know, throw some ketchup in the bag.
Yeah,
Crazy how
but
that
like,
works. Like it never happened.
yeah.
People act like that.
A lot of people we know, like Ray J, everybody got their own little paths, you know.
Justin.
Jamontez, everybody.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Marquand, Freaquan.
Freaquan.
I had to get him in there one
I
time.
know Thomas misses him.
I know Thomas
I miss
remembers when Marquand had that revolver.
No, bro, I'd go over there, I'd pick his ass up, I'd drive him around, I'd smoke with them, you know what I mean? Like, I fucked with them. And then he'd go back and do his own little fucking bullshit, dude. You know what I mean? Like I feel like when Marquand was with us, he was like on his own type of different shit with us than what he would do by himself. When he was with us, I trust him. I don't have a problem with him.
Yeah,
I'd kick it with him
good.
and drink a beer with him right now. You know what I mean? It's fucked up.
I don't remember too much.
Marquand was always level-headed. It was just Sean. It was just Sean.
Citrus is nuts.
Did a nosedive.
Citrus is nuts.
I remember
He just
Citrus.
added me on Snapchat
I remember
like 2 weeks
Citrus.
ago. I'm not adding you back.
I bet he's got
Not
5
adding
new
you back.
snaps.
I remember Citrus.
He's got snaps loaded up, ready to go.
He went crazy at Alex's house.
Whoa, yeah, right? I remember this, kind of.
He went insane
When I
on
was-
your
He went
property.
insane in your kitchen.
On your walk.
He didn't sleep that night.
Exactly.
2 times.
I remember this.
lost it.
What was I doing?
Probably
Playing
sleep.
GTA and then sleeping. We were up till like 7 in the morning.
That's crazy. I remember
Citrus.
this.
Poor Citrus.
He was a loose screw.
Mike Salgado socked him in the face in the parking lot behind the marathon by Wendy's.
I bet he did, and I bet Citrus deserved it.
Yeah, he ate. It was a bet.
I got arrested with Citrus.
With the BB guns? Yeah. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous story. That's an old. That's
what
an old
what
one.
BB guns?
That's an old tale.
Him, Citrus, and Rory got arrested. Damn near.
We did get arrested.
They were
for
killing
shooting-
squirrels.
No,
I
yeah.
remember this. You told me this
We
story.
were hunting in the backyard.
So you're telling me
remember
what I
that.
was just doing like an hour ago is no.
Apparently not. Apparently they lock you up for that.
Full circle effect.
Damn.
Crazy how that works. We were literally just doing that.
There was some more to the story, but we won't get into that.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember you told me about that story. That's crazy.
So I want to tell one more story before we get into what's been going on as of more recently. And then I don't know if you guys got anything else you want to talk about. We can keep going if you want. But it's only 8:45. I got one I want to talk about, refraining to our friend Zohaib.
Oh shit.
This is probably a fan favorite.
This is a crazy.
So
Favorite.
I revisit the story a lot in my mind. I'm not even kidding, bro. I do relive it just for the enjoyment of it. Every moment of it, dude. I promise you.
So
No. I'm not talking
So
about
it involves Zohaib.
dick.
It involves Zoe, but the climax at the it's a very not involved story, and then at the end you're just gonna be like,
There's
wow,
just too much that goes on.
where did that come from?
It just all escalated too fast.
Where did that right hook at the end come from? Like none of you could guess what happens at the end of this story from me. If I tell you the first like 2-3 sentences, I want you to guess. I want you to guess what happens
Where are we
at the
picking
end.
this up at? Where are we picking this up at?
So
Are we picking this up after?
no.
After,
So
or
somebody text me. One of you two text me saying that you found something in the old what was it before the business it is now?
I don't even know.
I don't remember.
It was a different sort of entertainment place before it was Bolero. It was something, I think it was a brunch
I don't
or
remember.
something before that.
Probably.
It-
Very good.
For some reason, I only got a 5% cut on the heist.
This man of all people brings the one socket.
Yeah,
The
one.
wrong socket.
Yeah, and
No, we come back. Zobe sparked the wood. Zobe was supposed to wait to smoke the wood.
Taking a sweet ass time. Smoking a wood, bro.
Long story short, we did pull it off.
yeah.
You pulled a lot more off than the heist, Matt. That's what I'll say.
We were on our way back, right? We're standing in my garage at the Aventine. We're smoking, right? Mission successful. The whole end scene. Where
You gotta
they do
give
cheers.
You gotta give the layout. You gotta give the layout
Right,
of who was where.
So I'm standing. So if this is the same garage that we're standing in right now is there, right? The one at the Aventine's reversed, right? But either way, I'm facing this way with my back to the garage door, right? So I'm facing the exit of the garage. I have Alex on my left, Matt on my right, and Zobe in front of me against this wall. You stepped backwards once out of his
Yes!
peripheral.
Yes!
You stepped back.
Zoe was rolling.
Okay,
Zoe was
yeah,
rolling.
standing and rolling.
Mid blunt.
Yeah, hands occupied, rolling. Rolling with standing up.
Can't forget the lighting. The one light.
Yeah, the garage motor light. Like, not that one, but that one.
It was
That's
10 times
how-
worse too. 10 times worse. You know how dark it was in there with the light on?
And so he takes a step back, right? And he's standing behind him. And then he takes a step to his right. And now he's standing behind Zoe, right? And he's kind of looking at me. He's like, kind of give me like that face.
He's
like,
giving us that motion. Matt went and did this.
and then
Like,
down to his
should I do it?
pants.
Should I not?
And Zoe still wasn't. And Alex is like, just like real quiet.
You were just like, don't do it. I'm like, bro, don't do it.
My jaw was already down. I'm like this. I turn around, right? I legitimately turn around and go to walk out of the garage. This guy, face full of fucking halal.
Bro, listen to this. Okay, this is crazy how it happened, right? So when Matt's like, should I do it? Should I not? We're like, don't do it. He's like, all right. And then he goes back, yanks that shit down, bro. I just saw that shit pop out like a fucking
Underwear and all.
You know, like a door
Make the
stopper.
noise.
You know the door stopper when you smack that shit, it's just like, ding. Bro. That's exactly what the fuck it was, bro. Zoe, bro, Ryan, bro, it gets worse. Look at me. Zoe, mid blunt, was like this. He was like, with the blunt. Why would you do that? Bro, just like, bro, why would you do that? With his dick out, bro. Yo, that was crazy. Cause remember, the light was shit. So that was the only thing that sparked. That was the only thing that lit up, bro. The light caught that. Bro, holy shit. I literally saw a door stopper fucking going crazy.
Hey, shout out Zoe. Zoe is awesome.
Shout out Zoe, bro.
Zoe's awesome on
We love
Xbox.
Zoe.
Zoe's awesome on Xbox.
Can I tell another Zoe story?
Yes.
Can I tell the Billy Tire story?
Yeah,
Justin,
wait.
you know about this one?
The what story?
The Billy Tire story?
Billy Tire story. No.
Bro, so Billy and Nolan
Inform me.
they had one huge 44-inch mud bogging tire. No wheel, just tire. And they had to get rid of it. Billy's parents were probably like, get this out of here or something. So they put it in the back of Nolan's truck. They left the tailgate down.
Wait, I think I know. Go
And
ahead,
they just
go.
drove it till it fell out. And then they were like, oh, well, they might have pushed it. I don't think that just falls out. And so they pushed it out in the middle of the road at night. And then they went home and they minded their business. And then I see on Zoe's Snapchat, he's like, his whole car is destroyed. And he's like, who the fuck would leave this in the road? Car destroyed.
I thought he was on his bike.
You were like, bro, Zoe smacked the tire. No way. So did Snapchat, bro.
Oh, that was so bad. And I don't think anyone told Zoe at first. I think we left that up to Billy and Nolan.
Holy shit.
That was crazy.
Dude, that
was crazy. Billy and Nolan were Corey and Trevor.
Bro, the garage was crazy. The garage was crazy.
Yeah, man. What was I gonna say about? Oh, Zoe was coming to pick up from me one time on my lunch break, and he came all the way out to my job in like Itasca or Downers Grove from the shop on his lunch break, and he was pulling up to the Culvers, right? And I'm telling him to be there at a certain time so that we could match real quick or something, right? So we could smoke. And he's pulling into the lot. I forgot exactly how it was, but it was like a right turn immediately into a left turn to get into the lot. And I think he took the right turn and then went to go left, and somebody smacked the shit out of his WRX. Bro. And that's why it's still broken. This is like 3 years ago, like before I moved to the city, everything.
Bro.
And that's why it's still broken today. Like it's just now getting back. He said the only reason it's not running now is because it needs a tune for the engine that he put in it, allegedly. He doesn't want to drive it out of the tune.
Yo, I gotta
I don't know how true that is. You worked on it recently, so you have more information on.
Zoe's car?
Yes.
No.
Yo,
It was on your lift 3 weeks ago.
No. Zoe?
Yes. Yes.
Zoe's car? No.
Yes.
Yo, speaking of
Was he not
Zoe-
supposed to?
No.
So he's talking out of his ass.
Out of his left butt cheek.
He said to me, I can't come.
talking out of his
He said, I can't come
No, I don't
today.
even- I don't
Zoe
even
said, I can't come today because I'm going to Matt's shop to work on my car.
Well, he got your ass.
Oh, got you.
Hey, speaking
Bitch
of
ass
Zoe and W. Rice
whore.
Thomas, remember when you were doing those trans with Bill and Bill was pouring beer to you through the shifter linkage? You remember
Zoe's
that?
15 minutes. It sounds like I need a Zoe episode. I didn't know I needed that.
Dude,
There's probably some good ones in there.
I've seen too much of Zoe that I shouldn't have. Okay, that's where I'll leave that at. I'll leave it there. Bro, Matt, you were bogus for that. I will never forget that. Oh my, that's traumatic.
So funny.
I might need to see somebody about that. Dude, just holy shit.
You want to talk about Italy at all?
Sicily, cool place. Just got back, went for like 2.5 weeks. Got engaged. Yay! So,
E-Man's a hater.
for those who don't know, me and my now fiance Brianna, we've been together. She just texted me. We've been together since high school, and she's very Sicilian. Her whole family is very Sicilian, and so it was my first time going over there, and we've been together long enough. So I surprised her, popped the question, and she said yes. Actually, she said, "What are you doing?" like 5 times, and then said yes.
You saw the video, right? You didn't see the
Oh,
video?
we'll show you the video.
Wow.
It's funny. It was in the alley.
Oh, I know it was in the alley. I didn't see a video.
Italy was crazy. Wait, Justin, Italy was crazy, and this is my favorite thing to say. People in Italy know no English until an American song comes on, and then they are bar for bar. The same person in the club who just couldn't say hello to you will be literally singing like Johnny Cash, Morgan Wallen, Future, Drake, bar for bar, and I'm just standing there looking at him like, bro, what?
Did they even know what they're saying?
They don't know what they're saying. They just know it's a song. They know key phrase
sounds
words.
good,
They know
catchy to
key
them?
phrase works. Yeah.
That sounds catchy.
They know let's get fucked up. Like they know shit like that.
Wow.
But like they will, and it's crazy to me and you because you're just like, didn't you just tell me you don't speak any English? And then they're bar for bar.
I can't relate that because like obviously I know some Spanish songs like Vamos a la playa, a mí me gusta bailar, a rica de la noche.
I think you recognize
Sounds
the
a
beat more than the
fiesta.
words.
Right? But like I don't know what that means. And I only know that part. So like
Vamos a
I
la
don't know.
playa, let's go to the beach.
Let's go to the
Me
beach.
gusta baila. I like to dance.
Let's go to the beach.
I learned that in Spanish
like
once.
to dance.
You didn't take Spanish?
Yeah, I
That's
did.
what they taught. You didn't pay attention. That's what that sounds like.
Yo, I never took a language
They
class.
made you take, they made me take one. They made all of us take one.
Not me. Not me.
What'd you take? Spanish, right?
I took Spanish.
I like to dance.
No, I don't know and I don't care. All I'm saying
I
is
didn't have to take it in high school.
it's a cat. I'm saying it's a song, but like I don't know, or like
You just recognize the rhythm.
oh yeah, soda de soda, oi oi.
I know that from Fast and the Furious.
Oi,
Fuck
oi,
you.
Oh,
oi.
yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know about all that. What they're doing over there. So yeah. So my thing is I was texting you while you're out there, but like when I said like, well, where the fuck did the tourists go? Well, Sicily's not a tourist spot, but like obviously if you could go there, why would you say it's not a tourist spot? Like if I wanted to go there, why is that not something that you see?
Okay, so the part of Sicily that she's from is like South Shore, and there are big towns like Shaka that you can go and be a tourist in. We went there and we were tourists there, but like the actual towns that she's from and the towns around, you don't stumble upon them on accident for no reason. Either you're going there for some fest or to party, or you know somebody there. It's that simple. You don't just, it's all so low key that you really don't just end up there, and it's not significant enough, like her town and the ones near, they're not significant enough to where you'd plan a trip to Europe around them. So the people that were there, it's like a tropical area. So people in northern mainland Italy, they'll go there for the summer to hang out and stuff, but it's really a small town, you gotta know. And another thing that I've said a few times is like the town that she's from is like 12,000 people, but every night, if we went out, which you can go out every night, you saw 8,000 of those 12,000. Everybody is out every night on the streets. They do La Siesta, isn't that what it's called? Is it La Siesta? Where the schedule is fucked, dude. You wake up early, go to the market, go to the bakery, go to the cafe, whatever, and you're back in the crib ready to sleep by 12. All the stores close, everybody goes home, everybody fucks off, and then they don't come out until like 5 to like 7 or 8, honestly. Go out for a little, yeah.
Next
and
day.
then we're talking dinner reservations or not even reservations. Like we're talking about like, let's go get food. The restaurant will be popping at like, I'd say like 10 to midnight is typical. And then after that, there's coffee and smokes, you know. Is it coffee, salad, smokes, or just coffee, smokes?
Salad, coffee, smokes.
Salad, coffee, smokes, in that order. And then after that, maybe some gelato on the way home, which is just ice cream, fire ass ice cream. But everything's so cheap over there as far as like food.
You spent like nothing on the trip.
Yeah, we spent like absolutely nothing being there, which was pretty cool. And we got a little bit of family hookup here and there where we went, especially because their family's all from there. But like we'd go get gelato, we'd go for 4 of us, and it'd be €4, which is, so the euro is, well, the dollar is what, 90% of the euro or something like that. So if it's €4, that's what, $4.40 for 4 ice creams with sprinkles and whatever the hell you want. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And everything's negotiable. Everything. So what is it? Mishkola? Mishkola. So like the worst thing that you want to do in these areas, it was kind of hard for me, is you don't want to stand out as being like white man. You know? Or else you're just going to get taxed. You go to the restaurants, they hand you the white English menu. Yeah. That's disrespectful. They didn't try that to us, but they tried that to our cousins, and they threw a fit about it, and then they got the real menus. But like you go get ice cream or something like that, and it's $4.40, you tell them mishkola, which means too much money, and then you give them €4, and they fuck off. My favorite was the kid at the beach grilling corn. When he saw we spoke English and we're white, he's like, $2.50 for a corn on the cob. And we're like, mishkola. Get him down to $1 every time. One time he wasn't going, and then I pulled a penny out, and he's like, penny? And he loved the penny. I was like, yeah, bro. I might have a few more. You want a single? Like, you want a single? Give me 10. Like, it's all very cheap and easygoing, and like, but the
Penny?
and they party really hard. But the flip side of that is they party hard because a lot of the people there don't have ambition or opportunity. Like the kids our age that are there, they're really cool. They have a lot of fun. Like 4 times a week, forever. You know, so like they're professional partiers. Like we went to Ferragosto, which was a festival. I'm not even kidding. The town's like 12,000 people. There are probably 40,000 people there on the beach. It was insane. Absolutely crazy. I've never seen anything like it. And like it's just normal to them. But they don't have the same opportunity or drive to even work. Most people don't work, and if they work in their family business. Anything beyond that is kind of like taboo, super weird. So different culture than here, for sure. Yeah.
I've never heard anybody explain it that well.
It's very weird, especially, well, Thomas can explain a lot more about like Europe in general, so I don't want to put this stigma on like all of Europe or even all of Italy, but in that part of Sicily, it's very luxurious of like just hang out, eat the fruits of the land, and hang out and play Scopa, and that's it. Like, it's very easygoing. It's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I was really shocked on how much like disruption, I guess you could say there is. Like the first night me and Thomas got there, we're sitting there at probably 2 a.m., right? Sitting at the gelato place. There's like 10 tables of people packed everywhere just hanging out on a Sunday night. And we hear this dude, they love dirt bikes. And we hear this dude rip, was it a dirt bike or a moped? Oh, he was on a moped. But they love the mopeds. And he came screaming through the town square, through the piazza. And then you see the cops behind him chasing him, you know, so like it's interesting how like it all feels like a movie. Yeah. And everything's super small and tight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Small, tight.
You should go though.
I want to.
That makes me want
I think I'm gonna come with y'all.
Dude, the flight ticket is the most expensive part, and the traveling is the worst. Like that's me and Justin have been known to bounce random hobbies off each other.
Yeah, so for about 2 years, two seasons, like two summers and 2 falls, we got seriously into mountain biking, like traverse paths. E-Man came a couple of times. He was like, if we were expertise,
E-Man's behind the camera
he was
shaking
more
his
like
head.
moderate. He was more like a moderate speed because he thought those trails
Black
were a little
Diamond
too
Trails.
tight.
Black Diamond Trails for sure.
Yeah.
Fly decently, but like we're not at that level. That shit was.
How are you gonna get to that level if you don't put yourself there?
No, bro. I'm talking about one slip. The chain slips, you're done.
Yeah, it happened.
Anything, or like you're
Yeah, it happened.
and you fall down a 30-foot thing with a bunch of trees. Yeah, and
That's what keeps it exciting.
shout out Sawiki and Oswego. You know,
Sawiki was the spot.
there's
Still
a couple
is.
more.
Still is.
Bro, there's one that I found one day leaving work that I have it somewhere in my phone. I never checked it out, but I really want to. It was beautiful. It's in like Romeoville-ish area.
Dude, we used to go to Palos before I lived over there. Now I live right over there. Now I live 5 minutes from all those bike trails. My bike's been broken for 2 years.
Somebody stole my black one. I only got that
I know,
shitty
you got
yellow
that bike for a deal.
one. So, I don't.
How'd you get bike stolen?
It was in my garage.
Living in the city?
In the condo, and somebody let in somebody that doesn't live there, and they cut the chain and took the bike and left that bike.
On camera.
But they didn't do anything about it. They're not responsible.
I didn't hear about that.
City tax, they don't care.
That's crazy.
The city tax is crazy.
They just put a note up in the elevator and said, "Watch out for strangers in the garage."
Really?
Can we talk about when you lived in the city?
Yeah.
When Justin lived in the city, I was kind of halfway in the city. So Brianna had an apartment in the city while Justin was in the city, so we linked a lot, had some city fun. All the city did was drain me. That's it. The city tax, every time you want to fucking eat, breathe, shit, it costs money.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to park a car? Pfft. Better be Mr. Moneybags.
Yeah.
You want to ride a bike? Nope, stolen. I got my bike stolen in the city too.
How?
Bro, I had Brianna ran out to my car. It was in the back of my blue Jeep.
Oh, yeah.
Brianna ran out to the car for something. Didn't lock it. I always locked it. Had that bitch locked up. She didn't lock it. Next day, tailgate was open. Walked outside to the tailgate open. They didn't even have the decency to close the tailgate. I looked at Brianna. I was like, "Did you not lock this?" Yup. Still looking for my 1996 Gary Fisher Special Edition.
Remember that shit.
That bike was hard.
Marlin 7.
No, you had a 5.
Marlin 5, all black. Trek, I'm looking for you. And if I see you on one, don't be surprised if you get shoved over.
Thomas had some wheels that he had bought sitting in the back of my truck, in the bed of my truck, in the driveway. Mind you, I had a fresh set of wheels sitting 40 feet away, not even, probably 20. In between the house and the garage, in our little carport. They didn't get touched. But the wheels in the back of my truck, gone. $800 wheels for 2?
Yeah.
Nice.
I've been looking for them for like 7 months.
Yeah, super rare, style 40s.
Got them. 2 days later, gone.
What's it meant to be, bud?
Yeah, if anybody listening to this wants to get into BMWs, start with the wheels. You could make money on these cars with just the wheels. If you learn the wheels, buy low, sell high. You know what Alex's favorite thing to say about trucking is? How the fuck I'm gonna move around that bitch when I get behind a truck. Matt's always like, "Man, what do you think about that?" I think about how the fuck I'm gonna move around that bitch, because I don't give a fuck about trucks. Don't give a shit. You gotta get by.
Gotta get by. Hit the signal and dip. Fuck that piece of shit.
I liked your gray car the best with the underglow.
D30?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you liked that one a lot. We had that in the video you filmed. Instant video.
Oh yeah.
I remember that. That was like the last time I slowed that car. Well, one of the last times I drifted it.
Really?
Yeah, because my diff locked up right after that. Remember? I was doing that video.
was a fun day.
Yeah, I was doing that video with no gear oil in the diff. I remember that. That was crazy, but that was a fun video. Yeah.
How you guys feeling? You ready to wrap up?
Yeah, I'm ready.
That's a good one, I guess. Your favorite thing that you've been a part of that I've done musically? Whether it was like coming to a show or helping with a video or anything along the lines. A song dropped.
My favorite thing that I've been involved in as far as Justoid's music was definitely the instant video when we got to do that drifting, him hanging out of the car. There's one point in that clip where he totally didn't trust me and he thought I was gonna kill him, but he's still here, so maybe he'll let me do it again. But seeing him through from where he started to where he is now is pretty cool. It's cool to see growth.
Everybody grow.
Yeah, I'd say my favorite thing about his growth as a musician is, in terms of being a part of it, is definitely the video where I had the M3 in it. That was just a fun time because the house we were at was actually pretty, wasn't it haunted? You did some research on that.
Yeah, my coworker.
There was some crazy story behind that.
Like one of those History Channel ghost things at that house.
Yeah.
Slave house.
Girl got killed there.
What was that town called?
Watseka.
Watseka.
Illinois. I remember that.
Wateska.
It was south, I thought, right?
Southeast. Southeast.
It was far.
That was probably my favorite thing to be a part
South
of.
of Kankakee.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite thing to be a part of, just because my car was kind of like the main focus of the video, aside from you putting someone in a body bag. But
My girlfriend?
Yeah, Brianna, literally putting Brianna in a body bag. But that was probably my favorite thing to see. I mean, in reality, my favorite thing to just see is your growth as a musician in general. Because I mean, for the past few years, I mean, it just looks like you've just been scaling up in terms of music. And I mean, now you got RMRP kicking off. I mean, it's only up from here. So I'd say my favorite thing is just being a part, just to see you grow.
Shows.
You know?
Is that what is that?
What are you talking about, me?
That's a very big fucking cricket.
Jesus, I see from here.
Don't stop by that, nigga.
Oh my god, it exploded.
What the fuck is that?
That's a cricket.
It was a crazy.
That's bad luck, bro.
You're bad luck.
Crazy, man. Niggas didn't do shit to you.
Bro, that thing's the size of a cockroach. I thought there was a cockroach crawling on the
That's
floor.
what I thought.
They got those in Italy.
Really?
I feel like those are everywhere.
No, it's dead, Thomas.
I got pulling out for.
What's up, guys? Justoid here to talk about a brand new podcast ad. We got Dr. Gadget. Dr. Gadget's a phone and tablet repair store with 3 locations in the suburban area. You can head up there to get your screen fixed, battery replaced, tons of services, man. They offer all types of stuff for your phone. They got screen protectors, cases, new and used devices. So what are you waiting for, bro? Head up to Dr. Gadget today. Use code RMRP or Justoid to receive $20 off a service and a free screen protector today. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Alex and Matt for sliding through today. If anybody's interested in getting into BMWs, following the journey, or just being a part of your guys' path, where can they find you online?
Like we said initially, Retro Motorsports USA on all platforms. That goes for Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
What about your personals?
My personal is Alex X Bralis on IG.
And mine is Views by Matt.
Retro Motorsports USA. Shout out Tommy.
Shout out Tommy in the back behind the
PR
camera.
guy sitting there with his legs
Come in here real
crossed.
quick, just wave. Just give a wave, bro.
Just trying to make sure
You
they don't
never
say
get in
no
front of the camera, bro. Just
bullshit.
give a
Man
wave.
behind the mustache.
The man behind the stash. There you go.
The Lithuanian.
You gotta get in it. There you go.
Yeah.
But
you
yeah,
guys got a website or anything that could put down the bio?
We're working on it.
MotorsportsUSA.com.
You got like 5 weeks, dog.
5 weeks out.
MotorsportsUSA.com.
All right,
RetroMotorsportsUSA.com.
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 Retro Motorsports USA. Retro Motorsports from the whole Stoid team. RMRP team, stay up, stay blessed, and stay safe. Peace.